Good morning, friends. I'm just gonna wait a minute. I have to do this. I woke up really puffy this morning. Of course, all nice and red. My under eye bags. Okay, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm gonna do this super fast. I promise. I promise today. I want to show you our 3D makeup. I'm going to apply it as I usually do. This is our cream makeup. These colors are custom to me. If you would like to be color matched, it's www.colormatchedbykaren.com. Now, I have a busy day, which is why I'm on here so early. Early for me. I usually don't come on until 11-ish. But it's the end of the month. I have quarterly returns to do for the fourth quarter of 2021. I have annual returns to do today. I have a Zoom call at noon. I have a condo board meeting tonight. What else? There's like 5 other things. But the good news is I'm not leaving my house because first of all, I work from home, and I have for 22 years, almost 23. And B, we got some snow over the weekend, and I did not bother to dig myself out because I knew I wasn't going anywhere. Call it lazy, call it smart, I don't care. Look, I'm 56, I'm single, I work from home, it was the weekend, and I dug a path for the dog, for my dog Chooch. I dug a path for him. Priorities, right? Okay. So the first thing that I put on was my contour. It has coverage. This that I'm putting on now is my main highlight color. Think of this as your foundation. All 3 of these first 3 things that I'm putting on have coverage, and they all make up our 3D foundation. But so that you're not lost in terminology, especially for anyone new here, I will try to refer to these products, excuse me, in the words or the terms or the names that you're used to. So this is the contour. It has coverage. So notice I did not put this color that I just put on top of that. These things go in very specific areas. So that was my main highlight color. Think of it as your foundation. This is my brightening highlight. And I want you to think of this as your concealer. Also has coverage. Now, typically you would put your concealer right underneath your eyes, but I have these bags, and so I don't want to bring attention to them. So I'm going to try my best to make like a Nike swoosh right underneath. And once I blend, it will all come together. I'm just going to make that a little bit darker. I like my contour darker. And I'm going to blend it out now anyway, so you'll see. You'll see. Hold on. I'm going to make little circles to start blending. Since it's all cream, it all blends really nicely one into the other. And because it's cream, it won't like settle into your fine lines and wrinkles, which is what your typical foundation will do. That foundation that we all used is liquid for the most part, right? And liquid, when it dries, when all the water dries out of it, especially when it's on your skin and your skin is warming it up, it dries to a powder, which is why it settles into your fine lines and wrinkles. That's where that comes from. You're thinking, wow, I put powder on my face and now I put liquid on my face and now I've got like this powder in all these little fine lines and wrinkles. So, cream does not do that. Cream does the opposite of that. It won't settle into your fine lines and wrinkles. It warms up to your skin, which makes it blend even easier. I mean, look at this. So this is all my foundation. I have 100% coverage right now. I don't know if you noticed, but when I did my nose, I've got that red nose that I just kind of dabbed that on to get rid of my red nose. I'm going to bronze just because it's like, it's a bright day here, but it's snowy, and I wish that I was somewhere warm. I can handle the cold. I grew up here. I'm right outside Philadelphia. So, and I lived in Pittsburgh for a little bit. We lived in the Chicagoland area when I was married for a little bit. So I'm used to the cold. I mean, I'm used to the snow too, but I just don't like snow. I'm not a skier. It looks pretty. When I woke up Saturday morning, it was beautiful out there. Now, not so much. Okay, that was bronzer. I'm going to, what lip and cheek do I want to use? We have a ton of lip and cheeks. You know what is this? This is, of course I don't have my glasses, Tropicana. I'm going to wear Tropicana today. So our colors are, everything is very highly pigmented. You only need a tiny little bit. And with cream makeup, you want to dab into it. You never want to swipe. If you swipe, you're going to pick up way too much. So you want to dab into it like that. These are called lip and cheeks because they're blushes and lipstick. So placement of your lip and cheek or your blush is a matter of preference. Some women like it down here, like more in the, like their apples of their cheeks. I like mine right above my contour and back. All right, I'm gonna do my brows. For my brows, I like, the other day I used the contour to do my brows. I actually like to use one of our eyeshadow shades. Our eyeshadows, except for 4, are powder. And I just prefer this color, Trust. It's a powder eyeshadow. I prefer this for my brows. All the brushes that I'm using, by the way, are Seint brushes. All of our brushes are double-ended. So it's like you're getting 2 brushes in one. And if you're not sure which brush would be best for you, just reach out to me and let me know what kind of coverage you're looking for. If you fill out my color match form, that's one of the questions that's on there. What kind of coverage do you want? And that's important for me to know so that I can recommend the correct brush for you. I have a lot of women reach out to me and say, you know, you make it look so easy, or is it really that easy? Is it really that fast? Yes, it is. I told you the other day, I don't like liars and I don't like thieves. I would never lie to you. It's actually fun. Doing your makeup with Seint is fun because you have so many options. I mean, these colors, you can combine them to create your own. For the most part, our contours and our highlights, the first 3 things that I put on that make up our foundation, you should let me color match you for those, because depending on your skin tone and what you're looking for, like I need to neutralize the redness in my skin. So I am using a color that has a green undertone. I know that sounds crazy. You didn't see me put anything green on my face, but if you noticed when I started off, and I'll do a before and after picture, I'll post that later, but my nose is very red. It's always been red. I found some pictures from when I was younger, like, okay, I'm 56. So when I say younger, it could have been like 10 years ago. But most of them were from longer ago than that, like 30 years ago. And what I noticed, and I had makeup on in the pictures, is that I've really always had a red nose. I just never like paid attention to it until I started using Seint makeup almost 4 years ago. I've been an artist for almost 2 years. So, like, it never dawned on me, hey, you've got this red Rudolph nose that you need to cover. It also never dawned on me that I have like yellow and green undertones in those bags under my eyes. That I need to address when I'm doing my makeup. So, you see me in a hoodie here almost every day. Like I said, I've worked from home for almost 22 years. I'm single, I'm 56. I do dress up when I need to, but I'm all about comfort. So if I'm home and I'm not going anywhere and I'm working, chances are in the winter, I have a hoodie on. It's a comfort thing for me. But I promise you, I do have like nice clothes that I dress up in. I promise. So, something that I don't like. It's going to be an unpopular opinion, I know, but I don't like coffee. I love the smell of coffee. As a matter of fact, I have candles that have coffee beans in them because it makes it smell that much more like coffee, but I don't like the taste. I'm like a hot tea girl. Even in the summer when I'm at the beach, I'll make a cup of hot tea and walk down to the beach and just sit there and drink my tea on the beach. I don't know. It's just me. It's just like, that's why there's chocolate and vanilla, right? We all have our preferences, but that's just another little tidbit about me, something I don't like. Coffee. Okay. Cream makeup must be set. Doesn't matter if you set it with a setting spray or a setting powder. I use both. And the manner in which you put it on doesn't matter. Some women like to spray it directly onto their face. Some will spray it onto like the beauty blender. We call them perfector sponges. I like to spray it onto this. This is our blush and bronzer brush, the big fluffy end, because I can feel exactly where I'm putting it, and I know that I am locking in my makeup, because that's what setting spray and setting powder does. It locks in that cream makeup. Remember I said it warms up with your face, and you, where's my compact? Right here. And you get to move it around. Well, because you do that, you also then have to set it. Like lock it in so it doesn't move. And that's what setting powder and setting spray does. Again, matter of preference. We have both. I just used our Stay Spray. And right now on my lashes, believe it or not, I'm putting my setting powder. This is called Vanilla Dust. I like to use this. Jeez Louise. Something loud is going past my house. I like to use that as a primer for my mascara. While my setting spray is drying, I usually do my mascara. We do not sell mascara, so if you are looking for a recommendation on mascara, I highly recommend this company. It's called Ilia. Ilia, backwards, upside down, all of this stuff as I'm trying to show you. I started using this, I don't know, right before the holidays, I think. In the fall, maybe? And I really, really love, I mean, look at that. I have nice long lashes, but they're not thick. So I find that this thickens them up nicely, keeps them nice and separated. However, I don't like it on my bottom lashes because I don't like this wand for my bottom lashes. I like a point tip wand. Again, matter of preference. All right, this is what I use for the corners of my bottom lashes. My good old pink and green Maybelline Great Lash. This was my go-to before I found that Ilia. And I really have just used this to get in there at the corners and then the bottom lashes outside. Okay, I'll do that a little bit better off camera. So my setting spray that I sprayed on is nice and dry now, but it gives you, like any setting spray, it gives you a dewy look, and I don't like the dewy look. So I now go in with setting powder, and I kind of take away that shine. So I don't want to powder bomb my whole face. I just want to put this where there is shine where I don't want it. So see all that right there? It makes me look like I'm oily. And now it's gone. And I'm not going right underneath my eyes because of those bags. I don't want to put powder in those bags for the same reason that I explained earlier. Okay, just got powder all down the front of me. I like to double duty my my red nose. I also like to contour my nose, and I usually do this, I forget, when I'm on camera. When I'm on camera, because I'm trying to explain it, I'm not doing, like, this is my usual routine, but sometimes I forget. Like, I forgot to do this. And why I like to do it before I do my eyeshadow and my mascara is because I now flip this over and blend out that line, and trying not to get it on the center of my nose. The whole idea is to make the lines as close as you want them. The closer you put the lines, the thinner your nose will look. And you don't want to be able to see the line down the side of your nose. So this brush right here, I'm gonna go back in and just put a little bit more brightener down the center of my nose because I was a little sloppy with that. Okay, let's do my lips and then I'll be done. All my brushes are dirty. Okay. For lip liner, I'm going to use my contour, that brown color that I started off with. And this is the multitasker brush. Matter of preference, again, what what you like to line your lips with, but because my contour is already in my compact and I'm all about not carrying around extra products, the last thing I want to do is have extra products. So far, everything that I've used has been in this compact, aside from two things. These two mascaras that I've used, and my brushes. So, and we don't sell mascara, or else it would be in the compact. Oh, and the setting spray. I did use the setting spray, but there's my setting powder. And like I said, you could use the setting powder if you want. So I'm using my contour to line my lips. I'm going to fill them in with nude. It's just my favorite neutral. And because I put Tropicana on my cheeks, let me take that nude off the brush so I don't mix my colors in the tin. I'm just going to go into Tropicana right here. It's the color I used here. Load up my brush, and now I'll put that on my lips. It can be done there because my lips are done, but I've been liking to set, just like I set my makeup, I've been liking to set my lips too because they're cream and it will transfer off. Now, this little trick is not going to keep your lipstick on all day. It's not like a lip stain. It's not anything like that. But remember when I said putting a setting powder on your face will set your makeup? Well, putting any powder on your lips will set your lips. And this is Glamazing. It's one of our illuminators, which typically goes here. I like to load up my finger and start pushing this into my lips. Now, this is going to do two things. It's going to bring a shine to my lips where it almost looks like I have a gloss on. But what it's also going to do is lock in that color. So, because I'm using natural light here at my window, I'm sure you can see the shine that it brought, but in real life, you can really still see the color as well. So that's it. I'm ready for the day. If I go back and like reevaluate and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm very guilty of over blending. Maybe I want a little bit more of that Tropicana on my cheeks. And remember, it's a lip and cheek, so it's the color that I used as my lipstick too. I can go back in and put a little bit more of that on. If I want to brighten up around my eyes a little bit more, I can go in and do that up here. Remember, staying away from the bags. If you've got the bags, look, nothing's going to get rid of those bags, and this bag is worse than this bag for me, unless you have surgery, and I'm not going to do that right now, or probably ever. But what you can do is you can draw your eye somewhere else so that the bag is not what your eye is drawn to. So, see that little trick? Put a little bit up here. So it's fun. I promise you it is fun. I have women use this makeup. I personally have a customer and friend. Her daughter uses it. She is 16. I have a customer and friend who uses this, and she's 78. I'm 56. So this makeup is so good for any age. But because of my age, I like to say that it's good for mature skin because I can prove it. I can prove that it is good for mature skin. So I took a before picture. I will take an after picture when I hang up here. And so that you can see if you didn't watch the transformation all along. I'll put it in the comments below so that you can see it. And if anybody has any questions or needs more information, reach out to me or fill out my color match form. It's www.colormatchbykaren, that's me.com. All right, ladies, it's Monday. It didn't start off great for me, but I'm being positive and know that the day is going to get better as it goes on. And I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.